What art a heathen? What is he that builds stronger than the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
What builds stronger than the shipwright, mason, or carpenter?
Aye. Tell me that, none yoke. God, the light brings no more about it. The old dull ass will not mend his pace with beating. And when you're asked this question next, say a grave make. For the houses they make last doomsday. Go, get thee to yawn and fetch me a stoop of liquor.
That skull had a tongue in it and could sing once. How this knave jolts it to the ground as if it were Cain's jawbone that did the first murder. He might be the page of a politician, which this arse now overreaches. I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave is this, Cyril?
Mine, sir. Oh, a bit of claver to be made.
I think it be thine indeed, for thou liest in't.
You lie out on, sir. Therefore it is not yours. My part, I do not lie in, and yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie in't, to be in't and say it is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, and therefore thou liest.
'Tis a quick lie, sir. 'Twill away again, from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
No man, sir.
What woman then?
None neither.
Who was to be buried in't?
For one that was a woman, but rest her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the knave is. We must speak by the card, or equivocation will undo us. By the Lord, Horatio, these 3 years I've taken note of it. The age grows so picked that the toe of the peasant comes so near the heel of the courtier, he gaffs his card.
Now here's a skull, sir. It's lain in the earth 23 years.
Whose was it?
A whoresome mad fellow it was. Whose do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
A pestilence on him for a mad rogue. Poured a flagon of Rhenish on my head once. This same skull, sir, was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
This?
Ian that.
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, most excellent fancy. Here hung those lips I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar. Not one now, to mock your own grinning. Quite chapful. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's happened, Lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked of this fashion in the earth?
Even so?
And smelled so, pah.
Even so, my lord.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stopping a bunghole?
Try to consider too curiously to consider so.
Well, no, faith, not a jot. But to follow him thither with modesty enough and likelihood to lead it. As thus. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returneth to dust. Now dust is earth. Of earth we make loam, and of that loam whereto he was converted might they not stop a beer barrel? But soft, aside.
What ceremonials?
As Laertes, a very noble youth. Mark.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done.
Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel my sister shall be when thou liest howling.
What? The fair Ophelia.
O treble woe. For 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deeds thy most ingenious sense deprive thee of. Hold off the earth a while. Now pile your dust to owe atop old Pelion, or the skyish head of blue Olympus.
What is he, whose grief bears such emphasis? Whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take thy soul!
Oh, thou prayest not well! I prithee take thy fingers from my throat! For though I am not splenitive and rash, yet have I something in me dangerous which let thy wiseness fear. Hold off thy hand.
Would my lord be quiet?
I will fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids no longer wag. I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not with all their quantity of love make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her? Swoon, show me what thou do. Would weep? Would fast? Would fight? Would tear thyself? Drink up easel, eat a crocodile? I'll do it. Dost thou come here to whine? Be buried quick with her, and so will I. And if thou prate of mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us, till our ground, singeing his pate against the burning zone, make Ossa like a wart. Hear you, sir. I loved you ever, but it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. Cat will mew, dog will have his day.